Jeanette Risky. Recently in Dixon, Illinois, the city's chief financial officer was accused of taking $30 million over a 5-year period. What caught my interest in the whole thing was, as they were interviewing a citizen, he basically made a comment that nobody could figure out what was going on with the funds, that there was a shell game. And before anyone jumps out of their seat here and says, I'm accusing the city council of taking money, I'm not. So that's not my issue. My issue is the issue of a shell game with our funds here for mostly political reasons of council members and others. The purpose of a shell game is to confuse everybody involved. I mean, things such as the $3 million that is continually taken out of the water fund, put into the general fund. This thing with the parking lot we just talked about, where will the money come from? How is it going to be transferred from the parking fund? And the issues of what surrounds the parking fund. And another thing, it's not an issue with me. Fund transfers are legitimate mechanisms of the city. But some of these things are clearly not really in the interest of the taxpayers. Tonight you're going to talk about making the ecology center self-sufficient. But when we have all types of fund transfers here to basically support things like a wine and cheese bar, and basically, I mean, this is a trend here in economic development. We are giving too many private interests our money. I mean, the ecology center is a public building, as an example, or any other thing in town. These things that we're doing are private. When I hear we're giving somebody basically a renovated building, we're going to give them an apartment to live in, and we're going to buy bar fixtures, when for years we couldn't buy fixtures for the library for new shelving, sort of rubs me the wrong way as a taxpayer. Of course, we can use the issue that these funds are coming from the TIF funds, and that's always the case. But frankly, as we do this game, the shell game we do here with the funds, it's clearly funds are being moved all around. Someone told me tonight that I'm negative, but I guess my negativity really rests with the use of the money here and how this money is being used, and it's not being really used for the public interest, but for private interest. And really, with the city at $500 million in debt, there's really not a lot of money here for anything. And I think this council, the issue that I have is you're playing another shell game, and that's you told everybody this year we had a very small tax increase. We basically had an 8% property tax increase. So, not property tax, but total tax increase. And frankly, that's a shell game, too, that this council should not play again next year. I'd like to have the council honestly next year, when this budget comes out, tell the public what the true tax increase is and not hide it. Thank you.